Good morning. Please join me for our Pledge of Allegiance. Good morning, parents, family, friends, and the class of 2020. It is with great pride as the principal that I welcome you to Meridian High School's 114th commencement ceremony and our first ever virtual ceremony. It is my honor to introduce district and building leadership who are joining us today. School board members, Trustee and Chairman Ed Klopfenstein, Trustee Dr. Philip Newhoff, Trustee Renee Ozuna, Trustee Steve Smiley, Trustee Amy Johnson, our District Superintendent Dr. Marianne Reynolds, Assistant Superintendent Joe Yoakum, Assistant Superintendent Don Nesbitt, West Region Director David Moser, Assistant Principal Larry Parks, Assistant Principal Kristen Hayner, Assistant Principal Scott Connors, and your Senior Class Assistant Principal Cindy Grothlandis. Our honor speakers today are Trinity Berger and Salem Miller. We have some very special people joining us today, and I'd like to recognize those, even though they are virtual. Please clap for these people in your homes. Could I please have the parents and guardians of our graduates be recognized? Thank you. Could I please have the veterans of the armed forces, current members of the armed forces, and our graduating seniors who have committed to serving our country in the armed forces be recognized? Thank you. I want to acknowledge a special group of people who have dedicated their lives to educating our students. Could I please have Meridian High School's teachers and staff be recognized? Thank you. In a moment, I'm going to have the seniors be recognized, but I would like to say a couple of things before we do that. Graduates, it's a great day to be a warrior. You've touched so many with your dedication to the Meridian High School mission. You truly embody Warrior Strong. You are the first class to spend all 4 years in the new building at Meridian High School, and you have done so with pride. You have been kind to one another and dedicated to your education. During the COVID-19 shutdown, you did not give up. You showed grit and responsibility by completing remote learning and maintaining a positive attitude throughout this trying time. You've shown school spirit by winning the Stinky Sneaker every year you've been at Meridian High School. You've taken ownership and proving to the community that being a warrior means you live your life with integrity and pride, and you never let anyone take this away from you. It is warrior tradition to be proud of where you go to school. And you have worn this as a badge of honor throughout your 4 years at MHS. I stand before you honored and blessed to have watched you grow over the last 4 years, succeed, and now transition into the next phase of life. Remember, warrior strong in all you do, and you will always come out on top. We are so proud of each of you, and we wish you the very best. Could I please have the class of 2020 be recognized? Thank you. I am honored today to introduce our senior class honor speakers. These students are among the top 10% academically in their class, and they were chosen by their peers to speak today. Our first speaker is Trinity Berger. Trinity participated in both basketball and soccer at MHS. She was a member of student council and was the ASB president for both her junior and senior years. Trinity will be attending Central Washington University in the fall and plans to major in accounting. Trinity?
Good morning, faculty, teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I am honored to speak today. To all of the graduates of the class of 2020, congratulations. We finally made it to this day. This day that I know was supposed to be much different than it is now. From the first day of freshman year, when we all sat together in the gym and realized just how much we appreciated air conditioning, we envied the cool seniors. We looked forward to being seniors ourselves and walking the halls of Meridian High as a student for the last time. We looked forward to graduating with all of our friends and family there cheering us on. We dreamed of the moment that our name would be called and we would walk across that stage and step into the next chapter of our lives. Finally done with high school. We've spent the last years complaining about waking up early, homework, tests, and how short lunch was. How often have we said, "I can't wait to be done with high school"? But now that we are really done, it is a bittersweet moment. I wish I could be sharing this moment with all of you together right now. Meridian High has given us all so many great memories. Winning the Stinky Sneaker all 4 years, Friday night football games with our cheer team leading all of the fun cheers that we will never forget, especially the Warrior Rumble. Our amazing band always playing better and louder than any other school band. All the assemblies, especially when Gavin emceed while wearing his Hawkalicious shorts. Singing the alma mater together, watching our cheer and dance teams hit every beat. I know I will never forget how high the cheer team can toss Sammy. I was sure she would touch the ceiling. Running to the burning of the M after the homecoming game so we could get as close as we could, and waiting in the gym after school for the parking lot to clear out. For me personally, I will never forget hot summer soccer practices, countless hours in the gym with the basketball team, or working with all of the student council members to pull off another successful student event. Class of 2020, thank you for making these last 4 years something I will never forget. I will miss you all. Our class was beyond involved in Meridian High, and we definitely showed the culture and spirit of being a Meridian warrior. And although I am sad that we could not share our last weeks of high school, that our time was cut short, and that we do not get to have many of the memories that we looked forward to for so long, we still have so much to appreciate. The teachers, coaches, and administrative staff at Meridian High worked hard to help us succeed and get to this day. I know that every one of us has had at least one teacher that inspired us and helped us get to this day. So on behalf of the class of 2020, thank you, teachers. I'd like to personally thank all of my teachers who have helped me these last 4 years. Shout out to Mrs. Hall for spending countless hours getting me through AP Calculus, Mr. Royce for all of the happy test days, Mr. Shuffle for making us hash browns junior year, Mr. Story for being ahead of the curve and always sanitizing his classroom, even when it wasn't a requirement. Both Miss Smiths for always being in a good mood, even on Monday mornings. And Mr. Bloxham, thank you for all of your words of wisdom and all of your jokes. I will truly miss having student council and even government class. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me and encouraging me to be the best I can be. To all of the parents of the class of 2020, thank you for always cheering us on and for always supporting us. Class of 2020, one thing is for sure, we set a record for the most consecutive days missed of school by the entire class. In closing, I'll leave you with a quote from the movie Mulan that describes our class. It says, "The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all." Class of 2020, no matter what adversity life brings you, never lose your rarity or your beauty. And since I can't see you all today, I look forward to seeing you all at our 10-year reunion. Until then, go Warriors.
Thank you, Trinity. Great job. Our next speaker is Salem Miller. Salem Miller participated in MHS band playing the alto saxophone, as well as adoring the art club and volunteer work through the National Honor Society. Salem plans to attend Oregon State University in the fall to double major in environmental sciences and natural resources.
I'm going to miss walking up to school basketball games with my band shirt and my saxophone case in hand, because every time without fail someone would say something like, "Are you with the band? You guys are the best we've seen. You bring all of this spirit." Now, there are two specific reasons for this spirit strangers so often notice. One, band's amazing. Two, Meridian High is absolutely amazing at showing off spirit. Specifically, our class of 2020. We've brought so much passion, motivation, and excitement to Meridian High. We have spirit not only for our school, but for our education, our futures, and each other. So without a doubt, I know we are going to be okay. We could all use that reassurance right now, because not only are we graduating, we're moving forward from something that's been in our lives for years and years. We're doing it in the middle of a pandemic too, making our lives that much more unpredictable and confusing. But we're going to be okay. High school has given us the base knowledge to go into the world and pursue even more knowledge. Whether it's from college, skill schools, internships, the workforce, there isn't a wrong answer. We're all going to make it. We're all going to be okay. One of the reasons because of this is because we have learned facts and theories not only about school subjects, but about ourselves and others. We learned what we like, what we dislike, who we look up to, who we want to move past, among other priceless lessons, like how to avoid eye contact with Mr. Hosley, or how to reenact Miss Fritz's "oh" face. So it's not just book smarts. We've learned and experienced enough to help us be okay in the future. The spirit and care we've put into our education all these years, we've also been putting into being there for one another. Think back to the Stinky Sneaker game. Winning the Spirit Award, huddling and cheering and celebrating with everyone after winning it for the 4th year in a row. Think back to the recent senior parade, the kind words and well wishes of our teachers and coaches, the proud smiles of our friends and family who accompanied us. These moving experiences, like so many others, just go to show the spirit of unity and support we've all cultivated here at Meridian High. We've had so much help from teachers like Mr. Brewer, who pushed us to be better, like Miss Redhead Smith, who opened her classroom up to philosophical discussions even way before 8 a.m., like Mr. Royce, who cheered us on even when it was not really a happy test day, along with our family and friends. And now we get to share our passions, motivations, and just overall wonderful spirits with the adult world. We've made it through the setbacks, the disappointments, all the losses, and we've still turned out okay. So I'm 1 million, billion, quadrillion % sure that not only are we going to be okay after high school and after coronavirus, we're going to become even better thanks to our lovely, persevering spirits.
Thank you, Selah. Fantastic job. Next, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Marianne Rannells, to certify the class of 2020. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Rannells.
Chairman Klopfenstein and members of the Board of Trustees, in accordance with the laws of the state of Idaho, on behalf of the principal, our teaching professionals, and the support staff of the West Ada School District, it is my honor as superintendent of schools to certify that on this 6th day of June 2020, the graduates have met all state and local requirements for graduation and hereby are presented to you for the awarding of their high school diplomas. It is my personal and professional pleasure that I present this year's graduating class of 2020. Congratulations.
And now, the senior class president, Chloe Grossback, will lead the seniors in our tassel ceremony.
Fellow graduates of the Meridian High School class of 2020, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. We hope to see everyone at the diploma ceremony at your assigned time at MHS today. Following will be a picture of each graduate and his or her name. This will conclude our virtual graduation.